Your mom stamps out her cigarette.
Right in my leg.
Yeah, mom.
Oh, sorry.
Other side.
And you, sir, you with the robes, you must keep your dead possum outside as well. No +1.
All right, I'll leave him here.
So you set him on the ground, and instantly an owl and grabs him and takes off. Why don't we hear a little bit of your...
Oh, yeah. That might help.
And welcome in, everybody, to -5 Charisma. -5 Charisma is a D&D podcast. If you don't know what D&D is, basically it's just all improvisation and storytelling. So if you like stories and you like improv and you like good-looking men, specifically Caleb, you came to the right place. I am Lincoln McCoy. With me, we have Parker Kearns.
Hey, everyone. How's it going?
And we have Caleb. Just Caleb, like Cher.
Hello.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourselves?
My name is Parker. I'm 23. They found me hitchhiking and just decided to throw me on this podcast.
I'm Caleb. I'm 28. I was also wrangled into this podcast unwillingly.
If you're wondering how I wrangled them, I have a taser in my car. And it's
hurts.
pretty effective.
Right in the butt.
Yeah. Just quit tasing me in the butt. And it's only right there. So we are going to get this thing started off. The city that we are in is Mirfax. Mirfax is a round floating land that is basically a perfect circle. And it is broken into 10, kind of like a pizza, broken into
like a clock.
10 or a clock, a pizza clock.
Clock is 12.
I'm thinking like Hunger Games.
Clock is 12.
Okay.
Wait,
yeah.
that's the second Hunger Game.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. It's broken into 10 different factions, and each faction has their own diversity to it. But we will actually start in one faction. It is mainly a human faction. It's extremely wealthy faction. It is called Gipmere. It's a very wealthy city, and in this city lives a very special person, Reggie Bush. We go into a nice white mansion with pillars sprawling. It's immaculate. And we go into the top floor, and in the top floor there's this nice library with many leather-bound books, leather-bound chairs. It smells like hazelnut. And in there is Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush is having a meeting with his musical therapist. It's his first meeting with his musical therapist. So, Reggie, whenever you reached out to me, you said you have some issues, big problems, and I'd like for you to divulge on that a little bit for me.
Yeah, so what I'm dealing with is no matter how much I practice my music, I'm not getting any better. And I don't know why that is. I feel like I'm doing everything I can, but I just wanted to reach out and see if there's anything else psychologically that I can change.
Oh,
because I feel like I feel like I'm there.
Okay.
I've been doing this a long time.
Well, why don't we hear a little bit of your...
Oh, yeah. That might help.
Yeah, you can stop there.
Okay.
Yeah, Reggie, You said you've been practicing for how many years now?
15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we could begin with the psychological.
Mm-hmm. I think that's where the problem is, because, like, I mean, you, like, feel like everything else is good.
Well,
There's just something up here.
well, maybe, why don't we begin with the physical? If you take your recorder
Yeah.
and push it against your lips instead of having your lips outside of it.
But how's the air going to get in?
Well, the air gets in by... Maybe we shouldn't start with the physical. Let's start with your background.
Okay, sure.
Tell me a little bit about your family.
Family. Okay. I mean, I'm married, Jezebel. We've been married for, I think, 10 years, give or take. And then we have triplets, newborn triplets, about a year old.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. And then I have another son, about 8 or so.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your son. It sounds like there's actually some beautiful music coming from the other room. So in the other room, you hear this just like absolutely beautiful playing of a recorder. They're just like... And in busts your son Gregory. He's playing the recorder. And, Papa, listen to my beautiful playing.
Now, Gregory, I'm on a meeting. Okay, son, can you go back in your room, please?
Well, I want to show you what my teacher taught me today. And he just goes into this beautiful like
all right. That's enough. That's very nice, son. Yep, you're very, very talented. Yep.
Thank you, Papa. And he closes the door and goes back, and you just hear it in the other room. Just wonderful. So it seems like you had a little interaction with your son there.
Yep.
He's very talented.
Yeah, for his age, yeah, he really picked it up quick. A lot quicker than I did.
Yeah, that's very impressive. You should be very proud of your son.
Yeah, you're right. I should be.
There seems to be a lot behind that should be. Can you expound a little bit?
No? I mean, yeah, he's a very talented boy.
From downstairs, you hear, Reggie, please come downstairs. I need you to move the couch. I'm vacuuming. I have the triplets. Reggie.
I'm just going to ignore that. Let's just continue with the meeting.
Reggie, please, I need a hand. I only have 2 for the vacuum and the kids. They breastfeed. Dear.
Nope, ignore it. Just keep.
Well, Reggie, we're at about 30 minutes. That's about our time for this one. What I'd like you to do is focus on that physical, and also, embrace your family, embrace your son. You could have a lot to learn from him if he's picking it up so quickly.
Sure, maybe.
Okay, we're going to end this session now. It was very nice to meet you.
Yep, it was nice meeting you.
And I hope you plan to, return. We can set up a meeting if you'd like to right now.
I'll get in contact with you about the details for the next one.
It sounds like you might, I've heard about this. You're on your 14th music therapist.
You've heard about that?
Well, in the industry, there's not a lot of musical therapists. As a matter of fact, there's only 15, and I'm your 14th choice. And I'm just a little bit worried that you might be getting to the end of the therapists.
Well, I'm exploring my options, trying to find what really works for me. I really take it seriously.
Okay. Well, God bless you. And I hope the best for your journey. So he ends the meeting, and then from downstairs you hear, Reggie! Oh, Reggie!
I slunk downstairs, like, angrily.
Oh, Reggie, there you are. So you walk into this, like, beautiful, immaculate family room, and there's a polar bear skin rug and, like, a massive TV, and there's a lot of wealth in this room. It's just really
Butler's going back and forth, running around.
Reggie, do you mind? And your wife is standing there. She's got the triplets all breastfeeding. She has 3 breasts. Just an absolutely beautiful woman. And she's vacuuming with one hand, Brett holding the triplets with the other one. And she's like, "Can you please move the couch, Reggie?"
I mean, where's Enrique? Isn't he running around here? What do we pay him for?
Enrique's he's tending to the lawn right now.
All right, I guess it is lawn day. All right, what do you need me to do?
Just move the couch. I've told you this many times.
By myself, move the couch?
Hold on.
You get one side, I get the other side.
She stops vacuuming and she like puts her hands over the kid's ears and she's like, "Reggie, is this about the playing again?"
You heard that too?
I've seen that you've been seeing a lot of musical therapists, and you're a wonderful father. You're a very good provider. And I feel that you've become obsessed with your music.
I'm not obsessed. I don't think I am.
That's an understatement. Last night I heard you underneath the covers playing while I was trying to sleep. It sounded like someone was strangling a flute.
I mean, I have to practice at some time. I gotta keep getting better.
Well, Reggie, I hope you find your way in this. And then on the TV, you see a very handsome man with a chiseled jaw. You see that he looks like a politician on the TV. And she's like, "Oh, I really love this guy. I think we should definitely vote for him. Definitely."
Who's this guy? I've seen him around. I don't know anything about him though. I've seen him on TV.
Oh, he's a representative for our district, and he is. I love what he stands for. He is wonderful.
What does he stand for?
Well, I don't know, but he's very handsome.
Oh, okay.
Very handsome man. He's for the people.
What's his name?
His name. That is a great question. Oh, there it is. His name is Gene Fartherworth.
Gene Fartherworth.
So, a little bit of background. Every 100 years, the whole world has representatives from each district run as the ruler of the area. And so the recent ruler passed away. So they are having another election from each area. So they choose one person to run, and whoever wins the election will then become the ruler of the area. So that is your representative from your area.
Ruler of the whole world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's basically like
it's Hunger Games.
It's basically like a floating island in space. Like picture that classic, like, it's like it's like a flat Earth, and the water's like flowing off the sides, and
Right.
it's like
Sky High. Like
Yeah.
this school is sitting
Yeah,
in.
like Sky High.
But in the middle of it is a massive mansion, a mysterious mansion. Nobody knows what it is. It's dark, it's vast, and there's always just rumors about it. And all of a sudden you hear a knock on the door.
I don't get it, obviously. I let someone else get it.
Who you gonna make get it?
What is and Ricky's out on the lawn? One of the butlers running around. Is anybody gonna get that? Like, come on, come on! What are you doing? All right, fine. I go get it.
So you answer the door, and there's this old man, just this like withered old man in like a suit, and he hands you an envelope, and he goes, "Mister, you have been invited to the mansion. Inside is all of the details that you need. Please open this up in a secure location, and I hope that you will accept this great honor to attend the gathering."
Okay. Who is this from? Who are you with?
It's all of the information that you need is
Okay.
inside of the envelope.
Okay. Cool.
He
Thanks.
turns around and just like slowly walks off. There's like no car or anything. It's like, how did he get?
I watch him for the next 5 minutes. Just walk down the street because I want to see where he goes.
He's just still walking. Like he's after 5 minutes, he's only gotten like off your driveway. So you've got to watch him for a while if you really want to see where he goes.
All right. Just close the door.
All right. So now we're going to switch over to another faction. This faction is called Funtime Caves. The funny part about Funtime Caves is it is a really poor portion of the land. And there's nothing fun about the caves. It used to be an old coal mining community, and a lot of people died in those caves. But it's kind of a sprawling area with a lot of slums, and then at the end of the slums is one little mountain with like caves going into it.
Okay.
And here is where we find Guy Fights. We go into his small shack. There's like a dead possum on the front lawn, and it's like laying there.
It's
and we
Jimmy.
go.
His
we,
name's Jimmy.
We go inside, and there on the TV or sitting in the family room, it's like a torn up couch. There's like a spring coming out of it. Sits Guy Fights and his mom Gertrude, and they are watching their political candidate on the TV.
Mom, what do you think about this guy?
She takes a drag of her cigarette.
Mom, I told you, please stop smoking. It affects my ability to perform. All right, that right in my face.
I'll tell you what.
My face, actually.
I'll tell you what. I've never trusted a political candidate in my life. If one of your fathers was here right now, he'd be
Jim.
rolling over in his grave.
Mom, isn't the last guy you brought over the last politician who ran for candidacy?
Well, that was it. Just because I have a guy over doesn't mean I agree with his political standings.
I mean, that's a good point, but that morning at breakfast, he left because you guys got in a political argument, so that doesn't make any sense.
Well, I think the government should be supplying me with money.
Right. Mom, just watch the TV. Please stop talking.
Speaking of money, do you have a performance coming up
Yeah.
anytime soon? I need money for some ciggies.
Mom, you know work's not going well. I practice day and night. Watch. See, I can't perform. I can't do it anymore. I can't perform to my best ability. And you know that, and you're making fun of me about it.
Your mom stamps out her cigarette.
Right in my leg.
Yeah, mom.
Sorry, the ashtray.
Other side.
She's apparently she's got a little bit of blindness in one eye.
Ow.
She goes,
Son, you might not be the best performer in the world.
Thanks, Mom.
You might not be the most handsome
Okay.
magician in the world.
Can you get to the point?
You might not have the best dental hygiene.
We can't. All right. The League of Magicians does not provide dental coverage, and you know that. Mom.
Oh, the League of Magicians.
That's-
What are
alright.
we paying them? Like $2 silver a month? That's $2 silver that could be
They
going.
upped it to 3 silver. Mom.
3 silver? Oh, my lucky stars. 3 silver so you can be a part of the Poof Poof Club.
It's not. You know that's not what it's called.
Are you weeping?
No, I'm not weeping.
I'm not weeping. I'm fine.
Listen,
Can you get to the
son.
point?
she puts her hand around your shoulder.
Ow, bones.
Son.
Stop.
You need to make this family some money.
And on the door you hear,
Mom, can you get that, please? I'm really not. And then,
No, Mom's in a meeting.
and she leans back and just falls asleep.
Mom.
She's dead. She's dead asleep.
Oh my God. Who is it?
Yes, I am looking for Mr.
All right.
Guy Fights.
you're speaking to him. Okay, I'll walk over to the door and I'll open it.
So you open the door and you see that same man with the suit. He's very brittle-looking old man.
Oh, dear God.
Mr. Guy Fights.
Yeah, that's me, man.
You have been invited to the mansion on the hill.
The big one in the center of the town.
Yes,
Am I going to perform? Are you inviting me to a performance? Do I get to perform?
you are being invited to a gathering of sorts.
Where I get to perform?
You may have an opportunity. We will see what the master has in store. All of the information is inside your invitation.
Okay, I grab it from him and shut the door. Thanks, man.
So you shut the door and you hear the sound of like slow shuffling feet outside.
How long has it taken him to get from my house to Parker's?
How many days has it been?
It wasn't long. Basically, once you lost sight
Once
of
you
him.
close the door, he just apparates away.
So, you guys have gotten your invitations to the mansion. And when you read your invitations, you realize that you've been specially selected to be invited to the mansion. The mansion doors, nobody really comes and goes. You never really see anybody outside. It's just this eerie mansion on a hill, and you all have been invited.
Can we read what's in the invitation specifically or no?
Yeah, we get like a transcript of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So the transcript is, and I'll read this in the old man's voice.
Great, lovely.
You have been invited to the mansion. Congratulations. And that's actually written on there as he's taking it.
Mom, how do you say this? Is that how you say this?
I'm in the meeting.
And then she goes,
Just snoring.
Great.
please attend the meeting at exactly 10 p.m. on the eve of the crescent moon. And do a history check to see if you know what the eve of the crescent moon is.
15.
And what's your history?
My history's +2, so it's 13 +2, so 15.
Okay, yeah.
I have 12.
It would be on the side.
12 plus 3. 12 plus 3, so 15.
Yeah, you both get 15. So you know what that is. It's actually tomorrow night.
Does it have like what to expect to see there?
What am I supposed to wear? What do I bring?
Yeah, the attire, like What are the details?
It kind of stops after the coughing and grunting, and you can't really tell.
There's like chew marks on it.
But it's like
Slobber.
really, it's really fancy. Like the paper is like the thickest cardstock you've
So
ever
it's like
seen.
standard for me.
Yeah.
Actually, a bit lower for me.
Well, I wouldn't say lower. It's pretty high class. Okay. It's.
I've never had a better piece of. I put it.
You could
I
probably
put it,
sell
I
it.
put it with my other papers that I keep that look fancy.
Okay. You set it next to one other piece of paper that you found outside.
Just a piece of notebook paper. Might be able to pawn that one off.
Got some stains on it.
So you guys read all that information and it like bursts into flames.
Oh my god!
So it catches your other one piece of paper that you like on fire.
Paid that for 3 years. Mom, stop
Trying to light a cigarette over that flame. Stop.
Oh, yeah. It's hard to get fire around here nowadays. After the coal mines shut, you gotta take advantage when you can.
Mom, our only couch is going to catch on fire. Then when are you going to sit to have your meetings?
Well,
Put the fire out. Put the fire out.
Okay.
They blow harder.
Her lung capacity is just terrible.
All right, fine.
And yours
Mine
goes
catches
on.
my hands on fire.
Enrique!
How are you going to be able to perform?
No, not my fingers!
Enrique comes,
My fingerprints!
comes through the window with shears. He's like, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Enrique!
And I just hold up my hands and they're just on fire.
So he takes your hands and starts kissing them. And they they heal.
Oh, Enrique. You're so good at that.
How often does Enrique do
That's
that?
the first time I've seen that. I gotta remember that.
You're so good at that.
How'd you do that, Enrique?
Yeah, Enrique doesn't answer. He just goes back outside through the window where he came and continues shearing. So do you guys accept the invitation?
I'll have to check with the League of Magicians, but I think I should be available. Let me just look.
I gotta practice tomorrow night.
Just look at a blank piece of paper where I have no. Yeah, all right, I can go.
I mean,
Mom, I'm going out tomorrow night.
I can't skip practice. It's important.
I mean, seems pretty important.
I mean, I do need some time out of the house. Jezebel and the kids have been really, really getting to me.
All right.
I think some time out would be nice. Just some me time, some Reggie time. Can I bring Enrique? Can I bring a +1? Did it say?
Can I bring a +1?
It does not say anything about a +1.
I think I bring Enrique anyways.
I mean, basically, picture picture the nostalgia of Willy Wonka's chocolate factory and how
They had a +1.
They had their parent. Can I invite my mom?
No, you definitely cannot invite your mom.
Could you imagine her with high class people?
Where's the ashtray? You guys gotta say them.
You know what? You guys can try and get anyone you want in, I guess, but
I'm taking Henry, my dead possum.
I
friend.
I can't go without Enrique.
okay.
I'll plan to take him.
Okay. We fast forward to the next night. As you guys make your way up to the mansion, it's almost like ominous clouds are forming over it, and lightning is striking behind it, and you see in front of, well, how are you? You're driving your Cadillac, right?
Yeah, my driver is driving me.
Okay.
Enrique?
Yeah, Enrique's driving you.
He's just a Renaissance man. He's an everyman.
Okay, so you're zooming up there, and you're making your way up the drive, and you're just looking at this.
Enrique's a little shorter, so you kind of can't see him, and driving the car. So
you
the
just
steering
see,
wheel.
knuckles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And the windows are all tinted out, and I got the bucket of ice with the wine in the back. I got the glasses. Yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
nice.
So you zoom up there. How are you?
I've been walking for 12 hours. I don't own shoes, so I am in fact barefoot.
So you.
And I've got the classic rucksack with a stick.
I actually passed him. on the way.
You zoom by
Who
him.
the hell is that guy?
You zoom by him and like splash a puddle that's like right there.
It's my only shirt.
So you get out, and about, I don't know, for some reason you make your way up the hill. And so he's stepping out of his car as you're getting there. So this is actually your first time meeting each other.
Did you get an invitation too, man?
Yeah, I don't see anyone else here.
I'm Guy. Nice to meet you.
Oh, yeah.
You're not gonna shake my hand?
No. You just spit on your hand. I'm not gonna touch it.
Whatever, man.
But I'm Reggie. This is Enrique.
Hey, man. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So
Pleasure.
you see anyone else around here? Is it
No,
just
I think
us?
it's just us.
So lightning
Did you-
strikes at that moment
Oh.
and it illuminates the old man standing right in front. Welcome to the manor. I am your humble butler that will show you into the manor.
What's your name, man?
I was given one name by master, and that name is Dennis.
Nice to meet you.
Lovely
Dennis.
name, Dennis.
Yeah.
Why would you smirk and laugh at my name?
You don't look like a dentist. You look more like a
Bartholomew.
yeah, or like a Rodney even.
Well, I am Dennis. Please, follow me, and you must leave this man out in the
No,
car.
Enrique. Why?
It is the invitation clearly stated that you could only bring yourself and no others.
I don't recall. I remember it going.
Yeah, there was
I
nothing
don't
about.
remember, but did you forget to write that part, man?
I must have fallen asleep during that part. And you, sir, you with the robes, you must keep your dead possum outside as well. No plus ones.
Someone's gonna steal, please. He's my only friend.
Promise you nothing will steal it.
Can I leave him with your driver?
No, not at all. Don't put that thing anywhere near me.
All right, I'll leave him here.
So you set him on the ground, and instantly an owl just grabs him and takes off.
All right, Enrique, are you cool with just sitting in the car? I don't think this will take long.
Yes.
All right, keep it running, Enrique.
Yes, sir. He like really fast, like like goes into the car and turns it on. So you make your way through the big swinging doors, front doors of the mansion. They open up, and it goes into this grand hallway with two staircases. It's dark. There's very intricate craftsmanship inside of it, and there's like knights of like armor, and it's your typical kind of spooky castle mansion. And he goes, "This way, please, to the dining area." So you make your way down this long hallway to the right, and it's lit by candles, even though you guys definitely have electricity in this time. And you're going down the corridor, and he opens up these doors to a massive dining area. It's a one big long table with a huge fireplace at the end that's just illuminating the whole area. And on the table is just piles and piles of food, just like turkey, like all these fruits, and just all this food. At the end of the table, you see this younger looking pale man. He's probably he looks like he's like in his late teens, like 19, 20. And he's sitting at the end of the table, and he goes, "Ah, gentlemen, I'm so happy you've accepted my invitation. Please, take your seats."
Can I start eating?
Yes. Please help yourself. So you just start gorging.
Oh my god.
I would eat in 4 days.
I'm glad you're enjoying
Thank
the
you.
food. Can I get anyone a beverage?
Yeah, I'll take red wine.
Do you have Coke Zero?
We do have red wine. I've never heard of Coke Zero.
I'll take water. I'll take water. Do you have water?
We do have water.
Okay, great. Are you gonna eat?
So you guys take your seats.
I'm used to this. This is like just an everyday meal for me. And I look over and Parker's just housing stuff down.
I just shove the silverware aside. I'm just.
You're like covered in dirt water, and like, but food is like the grease from turkey legs is spilling down your robes. It's
I'm
like
just like, I can't even eat. I'm just watching him, just like in awe.
well, I am sure that you all are curious as to why I invited you here today.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, I'm very curious.
Well, as you know, there is an election that is impending on our lands. And I would like to know more about the candidates. As you might know, I am very wealthy, and my sway is very swaying, as you might say. And if I choose to put my money behind a political candidate, that candidate will more than likely win.
So you're a lobbyist.
I'm not a lobbyist. I am a concerned citizen.
What's your name?
My name is Tweed Jacquard. My family
How do you
has
spell that, Tweed?
T. No, I'm not going to spell you.
Tweed
So
Jackwad?
it's TWEED JACOD. Jacquard.
Oh, Jackwad.
I'm utterly illiterate, so I don't know how to.
So Jacob,
Spell.
just with the backwards B.
Which one's the B? Is that the one that goes?
To the right.
Oh,
The right's your
Oh, okay,
right's the
so
hand that you just
so that
housed that
so like
turkey
that,
leg with.
like this. I'm illiterate. By
That's
the
a
way.
Q.
Which one is that one?
What you just
It
wrote.
doesn't matter. Okay. Tweet.
Tweed Jacquard. I would like to. The reason I invited you was I've noticed you have a certain set of skills that work to my advantage.
Finally.
Do you
Yep,
want me to
there we
perform?
go.
Is that why we're here to perform?
You're a
No.
performer too?
Oh, dude.
Oh, there we go. I see why
I
we're
see
here.
why we're here.
It's a little
Yeah, I
a
see
little
why we're
musical.
here.
What you probably
Yeah,
do?
no, I'll juggle
You
while
do
you're-
what?
yeah.
Some like
Gentlemen, please.
You clean stuff, right? Probably.
No, I juggle
Oh, okay.
and
I-
sleight of hand.
Did not invite you here for your performing skills. I invited you here for your skills to get things done and get things done without raising alarms. I have the first place I would like for you to check out. It is the city of the gnomes. The political candidate of the gnomes is Goomby Goodman.
Goomby.
Goomby.
Gimnin. Goomby who?
Goomby
Gumby.
Goodman.
Goodman.
Goomby.
I would like
Goober
you.
Goodman.
I would like you to visit their lands and let me know if they are good or evil. And if there is any evil about, I would like you to take care of it.
What does that mean? What do you mean by that?
Just take care of it.
Are we getting compensated for this?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I have done extensive research on both of you and what you want. For you, sir, Reggie,
Mm-hmm.
Reginald,
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
I if you complete all of these tasks, I will present to you an instrument in which you can be the best performer of this instrument on this planet.
Whoa.
Like a magic instrument?
It is magic, a device that I've made from my own creation.
Well, I mean, you see, I'm not far off from the talent that I want to be at. So, I mean,
I know for a fact that it is not true.
how?
Well, I've spoken to a lot of musical therapists, for one.
No!
And for two, I've seen you perform, and it is...
You were there last summer?
I had representatives.
It was probably my best performance of my life.
There was 4 people there, and 3 of them were babies. One of them was your wife,
They were just born like the day before.
and
yeah.
one of them was your son. And your son got up on stage and really outshined you.
Oh, I heard about that in the
Oh,
newspaper.
you stayed for that part?
Once again, I had representatives.
Hmm.
I have eyes and ears.
I was expecting
everywhere.
everyone to, disperse once I got done. Once the main event was finished,
Anyhow, for you,
What, do you have a kid? You went to... Wait, did I perform for you?
no,
It's just a towel.
I know the whereabouts of Jim. And I can tell you where Jim is.
Don't mess with me about
so
this.
you can reunite.
Where is he?
Well, if you complete these tasks, I will tell you.
Can you relay a message? Can you relay a message? for
I
me?
suppose.
I love you. Please come home. We miss you so much. Please. Please.
I'm not going to say that. Do you two accept,
Yes.
So what do you want us to do exactly?
as I stated, I would like you to do some investigating on site, figure out if things are good or evil, and if they are evil, take care of it.
Yeah, but what does that
I'm in.
mean?
I'm in. It doesn't
What do you-
matter. Doesn't you get everything you ever
Okay,
wanted?
this
man.
guy's a bit more gullible
He
than
gave
me.
me free food.
What do you want us to do to the people who are evil?
As I stated, take care of it. Any way, shape, or form that you see fit. Lightning strikes at that very moment and just like illuminates everything.
And we see the old man in the corner light up like a jump scare.
No, he's like right next to you.
Oh, Dennis, you have to stop scaring us like that, man.
Yes. So
If you can how do I know you can make it on your promise?
Yeah, it's a
To
good
give me
point.
what I want.
That's a good point.
How do we know?
Prove it.
I want the instrument. This guy wants to go to the gym or something. What do you want?
My dad's name is Jim.
You have his dad?
Where'd
I
you
know
put him?
I know the whereabouts of Jim.
He's been gone for 16 years.
He takes out of his pocket a flute that floats in midair and begins to play itself and just this beautiful song.
Okay, but that's not me playing it though.
Oh, the user will be playing it. This was just a test.
That did sound pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty nice notes on that thing. Good tuning.
Can you promise me I'll be better than my son Gregory with that instrument?
You will surpass Gregory by leaps and bounds, universes.
You know what? Tweed, I'm in.
Okay.
Where's Jim? Prove to me you have Jim.
He pulls out a sock.
Jim's lucky sock.
Yes, indeed. It is Jim's lucky sock.
It still has the Sharpie I wrote on it saying "I love you, Dad."
And he puts it back in his jacket.
I'll do anything. I'll do anything. I'll do anything.
And so begins your quest.
Can I get a to-go box?
And that wraps up the first episode of -5 Charisma. Thank you all for listening in. This is humble beginnings for three guys that just like to have some fun. So thank you all so much, and we hope you enjoyed this podcast.
Bye, guys.